And going to be going for the Yule Scepter rather than the Meteor Hammer, however.
Yeah, use is gonna be great in setting up stuns, especially to Void or the very elusive Storm Spirit. Because most of the time, if you're Storm Spirit, you taps in, it's so hard for it to stun on him. But then again, if you taps in, you use and stun, that's gonna be much easier. And let's see.
Oh, well, Fiend's Grip, hello.
This is not going to be paused.
No.
And Q is a kill. Kaka is gonna fall.
This is
oh man,
big disconnects here. I mean, this is. I feel like at this point, it's well, who knows what the items will decide. As of now, try and muster on through it. Look at that. It's even. Wait.
OP was saying he doesn't feel like playing.
Okay.
Because he said, how do I play like that? But then JK was saying, but I want to play. But I feel like playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this interaction between pro players sometimes.
I feel like the Chinese region specifically has always been very disciplined about no wall chat, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do you mean by discipline, though?
Well, I feel like I never see it. Or maybe it's just like a confirmation bias thing because I can't understand it, so I feel like I don't remember any of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I don't know. Do you think of SA as having a lot of all chat? Because I do, but that's because I understand most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Seems to be relatively good interactions here. Knows what it is, and is now get underway. Looks like there was an arena of blood. I hear fighting. I think there's a Lich ulti being dropped now as SAG pick up 2 kills here. IG 9-6 the kill score.
Oh, interestingly, Mars is queuing up a U sector as well. So the same logic to why Nyx is going for 1. When the QP blinks in, you'll be able to use him and then make sure that your Mars has a 100% miss rate, unless you missed it, but that's very unlikely to happen because those are pro players. They're not me.
They don't miss skills. They don't ever miss a skill.
Yep, they never
do. Let's see here. Vendetta now on our Nyx assassin. Maybe making a play bottom. Red Panda ulted him last time. Oh, he must know that there's a sentry. He's been caught here just before. And yeah, it looks like he's going to be going down here once again. Nightmare. And he's going to wake up in a very bad situation there. Will go down, dropping to 3 heroes. Again, I feel like that's something I have to kind of attribute to the pause. Barely enough mana to TP out there will be the Mars. And once you run out of mana, a PL with Diffusal just does no damage.
Yeah, there's no damage. Especially you have your passive on.
Yep.
And the face against him. You are forcing the PL to change the target.
Yep. But I feel like that might be attributed to the pause. That's one of those things where, okay, they killed me there like 6 minutes ago. There's no way they still have a sentry there, right? Oh, wait, they still do.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Gonna be paused. Your musical chairs. I feel like this.
Alright, this is the time I think Valve needs to come up with more paused game. Because so far we have seen the musical chairs, to whack the meeple, and to
find a hero.
I
think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's not enough.
This is gonna become a game critique here on the pause games. So at this point, we might have actually seen more pause games than the game at hand.
They say play slowly. You guys take this time to order some delivery food.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, they have
food delivery.
They have a really good attitude here. I'm very surprised. There we go, getting reconnected. No,
I mean some of I've known that some of the region the players between themselves they have a lot of hate going on. I think Chinese scene is one of the scene that is filled with a lot of love.
Phoenix has returned. He's keen to be playing the pause game now. He didn't get the chance to before.
We'll see what will be the solution of this. Even the pro players are really patient with this, though.
Yeah,
shout out to them.
That's what I'm saying. They're being extremely.
They're making jokes. They're not complaining.
I mean, it's a bit of an awkward situation now, of course, because it's like, well, we know what happens when one team is only unable to disconnect, or we know what happens, in other scenarios. I mean, You know, in SEA, we're no strangers to that, unfortunately. Fnatic, as well as other teams. I mean, Android having to take losses because of internet. Even TNC sometimes being hit by internet issues. But
also, it happens to Signal Ultra for once as well. I think it was the minor qualifier or something.
Yeah. So no stranger to this sort of issue. But when it's the game, that's a whole different discussion of its own.
Kaka is suggesting that whoever is the DC, they will be pausing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how would they want to play that out though, but it seems like both teams are having a verbally agreement.
Is that what they said, actually? Is that where we're going with right now? Whoever disconnects, we just keep playing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, we'll leave it up to the RNG god, Gaben himself.
Yeah, depends on...
Seems
It's scary though, because the players wouldn't know when are they crashing.
No, I mean, yeah, you could ball lightning in and then immediately crash. It seems like you know what I mean? Like, seems like a lot of pressure here now on JT to try and force him to crash. But all of a sudden, SAG, they find themselves with a very fine Faceless Void up on top of that net worth graph. Now there's going to be a nightmare. Maybe, the Phoenix Wolf actually will be following through, trying to be able to nuke down RPL, and he will die. They actually get a follow-up shot now turning it around with the Sonic Wave. They're connecting onto two. Not enough damage being dealt off from the Supernova. It will be popped. Nearly enough damage to PL. They do find the real one. That was the Yule Scepter here. They do have vision there in the area. Nice and pale. Barely connected there. Arena upload will be dropped here though. Ollie is going to be able to lock down our Faceless Void. Emo taking a bit of damage here out from our Phoenix, but able to blink outside of the arena. No problems there now. Surrounded by 3 enemy heroes. It's going to be IG getting the team fight. All coming together here. Looking for the TP out. Oh, nice Yule Scepter there just in time. Mars unable to escape, making it a full teamwork here. 5 for 1. Takes a while for them to kill him. They'll eventually get the job done.
Yeah, the desire of leaving from Mars there was really huge. Really good personal play coming out from IG side. JT immediately using the void there's time walking in to do a chrono, and then after that they'll just follow it by pause game.
Which one are you looking forward to playing?
I think the Smack Meeple one was pretty fun.
Whack and Meepo?
Yeah, because
I like musical chairs like that.
I'm a big Meeple hater.
Oh,
I hate playing against Meeple because every time it just feels like a... every time I look into the game, I look at the old Wolf thing and I see this guy, Smurf. Okay, 300 games and he's somehow at the 1.5k rank bracket. Like he's a Smurf for sure.
Yeah.
And when you're playing against a Meeple Smurf, you know I mean, you know how unlikely you are going to get a win against him. So I hate Meepo.
Yeah, I've won a few games against Amiibos. You just pick Lich and you have a lot of fun.
Lich?
Yeah, it's real great. Especially because they never know what to do. It feels like, you know, because they're mechanically good players here. As we take a look at our odds, still heavily in favor of Invictus Gaming, but
a little bit better for SAG this time.
Yeah,
which is reasonable because they are doing pretty well for themselves in this game. Void is pretty fat right now, and PR is still holding on the Ring of Health, so he's not going to complete that into a full.
Second axe. I like it.
I think this allows you to keep always following the storm. So no matter where he jumps to, you just keep following him. Especially when you get to level 20 with the Phantom Rush range, that'll be pretty good for you. I think this could be really interesting actually. We don't see PL going for X a lot. Yeah, most of the time we see the very.
It's like a 6-slot item.
Yeah, it's not like that. And most of the time, if you're PL and you want to play against all these elusive heroes, you'd rather go for Abyssal Blade.
I like the item though. Gives you a lot of armor. Was at 48 bonus agility, 0 cooldown, especially, and removes the minimum Phantom Rush range. As there's an aggressive jump, trying to blow up JT. They will be able to do so. It's the Spear of Mars just pinning into the tree.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
12 to 11. A very small net worth lead here in favor of SAG. They still have the most farmed hero on the map, but only by about 200 gold here. As that's going to be a courier kill. They have found our Timber Saw. Supposedly the reason for crashing the game, and they're going to be able to lock it down. Phoenix Grip, likely full duration, are pretty close. No. A Chrono just in time. Nick Assassin trying to get off the Impale, will not be able to. Now the Stealth Mule Scepter as he tries to escape. Very nice spike carapace there. The Impale now onto 2 heroes, looking to fight. Jumping into the Arena of Blood with the Sonic Wave onto 2, but the Phoenix Supernova will be forcing them back. Kaka still alive here, as they might be able to get the kill. Oh, the spike carapace though will be sending out the Phoenix in his tracks, but now there's going to be the jump in from DD, gets the kill onto the Queen of Pain. It's been a bad fight here for PL, but PL, he's going to go down next. Spirit of Mars will catch him. Ollie left alone versus 3 heroes, and he will be last to fall.
And this will be a wipe. Ooh, so anyone that went into the bet just now with a 6-to-1 odds is going to be really happy now if you went to SAG. Indeed. Yeah, it was a little bit, I would say, this is the save your body syndrome from IG. JT was the frontliner, and he's the one that falls. And then after JT has fall, you don't really want to take a fight. Really good for you. But then again, SAG proved that without the team pistol, they will be able to just run over you.
Take a look at that. A very good Chrono to set up for that. As a good spike carapace on the way back down, but right here, Emo just blinks right in without any regard for his life. Ticks down to the Supernova, which is simply too far away. Gets a second blinked out at the very least, but look at Ollie just kind of walks in, wants to throw the ulti. I'm not really sure where that Bane is going, to be fair.
Long range jump from Stormtrooper as well.
Yeah, I know. Good damage. Claiming the bounty as well there in the replay, and the Spear of Mars surprisingly good against PL. Brilliance that is home.
Came back for this, didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see that big disconnect. Looking like they're going to be fighting here once again, however. My goodness, man. How quickly we've turned on our pause games. Remember at first we were super excited.
Yeah.
And now we're like, get them out of here. Remove the pause games, you know. Well, and he's got himself a nightmare at the ready for JT once again, who comes right back over, continuing to fight right where he's just died. The entirety of IG has respawned. Is it going to be 2 for 2 here? As the PL running on over to Red Panda. Brain Staff? Was that one Brain Staff?
Yeah, right. It was one.
That's pretty ridiculous. He's going to be trying to run for his life out of mana. But I don't know if he wanted to stick there. That just gives you more mana for the PL to damage you with.
That's true.
I think you probably were just better off trying to run by yourself.
Just die.
Or just die. Yeah. Can they find the follow-up stone? There's going to be the break, the bonus damage. We saw that Sinister Gaze. Ollie. I give it to him as he goes back to the fountain.
Yeah, so this is the kind of inexperience that we are talking about inside of SAG. Whenever they had a good fight, they will be splitting all over the map to get farm. And a good team like IG will always be able to punish that kind of overcommitment, kind of miss positioning from Wicked team. So that was exactly what happened. SAG has to be really careful. They're only having a 2k goal lead and beating away, giving out away all this kind of unnecessary death is one of the way that, you know, to shrink down your goal lead.
Definitely. And let IG right back in this game as there's going to be a quick kill potential. Ali getting control, but there's going to be the reinitiation by the Queen of Pain as we get hit by a pause. Disconnects here and musical chairs here. I guess you can try and play at the very least, right? Yeah, I think all the players here, as patient as they might be, I mean, it just takes one bad pause, you know, to really tilt someone, and this one might be it. JT getting controlled here. How do you think this one's gonna play out?
I mean, I'm not too worried about JT, but I'm worried about Storm. Storm gets silenced, but he has the use. Where's the Nyx? The Nyx is so far away, so there's not going to be a follow-up impale from the Nyx. So I think all of them should be fine.
I'm surprised that, I mean, if you look at the Phantom Lancer, it looks like he's heading into this fight as well, right? And he's got a camp to farm that he's not going to farm. So let's take a look. We'll just deal something here. Indeed, we will. JT with the Lotus Orb. Supernova's committed a bit late here. I imagine JT's just going to leave. He's got himself an Iron Retreat to plant, but doesn't even need to do so as there is Fly. I think Fly just finished farming your item. Oh, he has finished farming his item. He's now finished up that Aghanim Scepter, going next into the Basher.
I like the Basher build. I think it's very crucial, especially against Void and the Storm Spirit. Well, I guess the Ring of Health eventually is transferable. You can build it into a pistol blade.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a component of Vanguard, yep.
Good point.
So it was all planned all along.
It was all planned indeed.
Void has a BKB now. It's gonna be great against the Pocket, against the Impale as well.
That's gonna be a very dead Bane here. Oh, the credits for though on 3 heroes as Emo has the Sonic Wave. The BKB will be our face to Void as they continue on fighting here. They've caught the Nyx as well, hitting him to a tree to knock the kill up in time as there's gonna be DD jumping in to secure that kill, and IG on the run. The supports have been slaughtered, and it looks like JT having a hard time able to escape. Won't be able to. The bash is coming through one after another. PL getting caught here.
Nice cat.
He does have the doppelganger though. Can they keep the CC up? No, they can't actually. Fly will be able to escape. He's not able to juke him out here, but the Phantom Rush, 0 cooldown on that thing means he should be able to escape here. And he's got a doppelganger available. He should be good to go. Oh, the Spear of Mars actually caught him. Lucky he didn't get pinned to a tree as his Queen of Pain gives him a bottle sip as he flies by.
Yep.
Pins the spear.
As Fly flies by.
Fly flies by. Getting stopped as well by the Suntalk. That'd be a total envy move to go through all that and then just die.
Yeah, that's true. I could imagine that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be okay. There's got plenty of, I mean, ring of health, keeping him nice and healthy there. And the bottle slip, too much HP for him to die to his Centaur camp. As funny as it would be. He's gonna be going. He's farming pretty quickly though. Still, our Faceless Void, the most farmed in the game. 26 minutes in, this game. Really
Alright, he's going for the Fury. Okay.
Yeah.
Really interesting because he didn't start with Fury nor the Maelstrom. So he has went for the Diffusive Blade BKB. And it's very impressive that he could still be able to keep out on farm to the PL.
I agree. He's got decent damage, and you can bash as well off of that damage, or if it's all of your damage gets added into that for the cleaves. Looking to go on mid will be Kaka. He's got the Vendetta. He's going to be able to go. The Evil Scepter just in time. However, JT now getting hooked on by bit. They're looking to pull the turnaround. There's no chrono available with the arena up. Blood sure is. A Vendetta will be dropped. It looks like they're going to perma-stun off JT. Finally is able to escape the perma-bash with Supernova. Nothing really left here to hit it. Emo outside of the range. Can't continue fighting. He's going to get the kill onto the Bane. Back over JT's. Tanked a lot of damage out from the Faceless Void, but he will go down.
How did PL die though?
PL dies?
I think he died to Storm alone.
That's brutal. Bloodstone charges are now numbering 16 here on our Storm Spirits. As it's 3 dead. SAG, they've got a real chance of winning this one now. That's a few consecutive deaths now on our PL.
Yeah.
He's fallen off in terms of farm.
Roshan is available as well, so you see if they want to take some tier 2 towers or to take the Roshan.
Indeed.
Enchanted Quiver on the Fizz's One.
Now is even closer to that battle period here. As they're going to continue pushing that top wave. Kaka, position ready, trying to scout anyone from coming in. It's the TP, that's a main coming through. 5 heroes here. Do they have the detection for him? Kaka, last time it didn't go so well for him when he was vendetta around the enemy heroes. And honestly, playing an Nyx Assassin when your team is behind is some of the worst gameplay I think you can experience. It's like playing a Disruptor from behind it. They're going to go in for the quick kill. Oh,
wait, BKB!
Wow.
How?
BKB had to turn around to look at that. The arena of that, just pushing them one way back and the other inside of the Chronosphere. 3 heroes that immediately TPing into the Chronosphere was the PL.
What kind of reaction is that?
The reaction time there. Oh, you know what? He's been keeping his reaction time hot because he's been playing Mash the Beast.
How?
Queen of Pain.
How?
Too.
He popped BKB and he killed Spirit to the tree.
Really? The Spirit's Thunder?
Yes.
That happened.
I mean, after all, you know, Dota is a better game.
Maybe because she popped it after she was flying. No, like caught by the spear though.
Yeah.
I feel like that shouldn't happen, but
I think it all happened in the same time, but the stun
that's incredible.
was recorded.
That's gonna be a lane of racks. Getting stunned through the BKB there. The Spirit of Mars doing the job. That's what that's like a B now. Basically wasted. And really no fault of her own. Is now SAG. Ooh. Are feeling pretty good about this one. The Storm Spirit now overtaking just about everyone. That's the 3rd consecutive death now for Fly and on the PL. 20 Bloodstone charges. Storm Spirit.
Who's very close to the Hex as well. JT is gonna walk onto the high ground.
They're just gonna, Astra's gonna keep running them down. They can't really try and defend here. Kane's grip will be committed here. I mean, Ali can drop the cross shield and he's gonna drop the ulti as well, but they have plenty of damage that gets through the ulti. BKB will be our Void, and as he gets the kill there, looking for a vendetta is Kaka, but I mean, you've already got 2 heroes dead. He gets a very stun. Is this gonna be enough? All the Nightmare in time, dodging out the damage from the Sonic Wave, and now DD jumping straight onto the DP. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pain, that is. Nice dodge there from the damage, but it's not enough. PL, he has nothing. He's just dying back to back to back. They will finally get a kill onto the Storm Spirit at last.
Oh, 905 gold.
That's a lot of money. Unstoppable. It's time
Yes,
to
it
end
is.
it.
It's going for the...
Dagon?
No, that was the Bloodthorn.
Oh, Bloodthorn, yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be easy for you to single target and fire power one guy down. But then again, the Bane's team is always gonna be there to stop you from that.
Oh, for a quick killer. What?
BKB freshly delivered to him.
It's a very efficient timing there on the BKB. You know, just like DHL, it delivers right on time when you need it.
Indeed.
There you go.
Indeed.
As they've done a good jump there. I mean, BKB on Phoenix, that's a very early time, but 10-second BKB forced out by him just to be able to survive.
Moment of brilliance from the career from DHL.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. He pulled up in his Mercedes S-Class.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
That's exactly what the Mercedes sounds like. As he's quite a farm Phoenix actually after getting all those kills. I'm surprised BKB is the addition, but I mean I feel real bad for this PL. I mean it's got to be hard to play Dota when
there's so much pauses.
When you're so much pauses and then you're dead for still half the other time when it's on pause.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean he can't get started. He doesn't have the momentum.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't imagine trying to get really back into a game, especially an official match like this, an ESL match at that. You know, so much on the line here.
Yeah.
He's really fallen off now. In fact, he's barely in the top half of net worth. He's about to get, he's just about neck and neck now with the Mars, but nearly less farm than his Timbersaw, his offlane, as a PL.
Yeah, he spent too much time dying. Every time he goes into a team fight with the Academies, he'll be always phantom rushing into the danger. Yeah. I mean, you could argue that there's no limit on phantom rushing, but then again, when you are not stronger than your opponent, then Academics is not really effective. Doesn't really give you too much in these kind of circumstances.
The armor doesn't make that much of a difference because it's magic damage that's doing most of the damage to your Storm Spirits. Time Lock is magic damage. Supernova as well, magic damage. Usually be pure damage on that Sun Ray. Those are the days. The SB.
BKB on Mars.
BKB, U-Scepter, plenty of defensive items here. It's not even 25 on Storm Spirit. He's already just pushing crap out of these waves. That's SAG smoking They're tier 2 in the mid lane. And lines on the map. Decent vision here. AT might be the target once again. Even he's been proving to be not an easy kill, but not, say, a difficult kill here either for SAG. And they're going to make another try at it here. Into the wall as the Sunray will begin eating into him. Absolutely blown up. They get a carapace stun there onto the Phoenix, but the job had been done by that point. 32-17, SAG leading up 12k.
Yeah.
Worth.
This is the downside of having a Timber Saw in your game, where you are not having a very good lead. Because compared to a Centaur, compared to a Mars, Timber Saw doesn't give you the initiation for you to take down the important heroes for your opponent. And when you are playing at such a time that you are behind, you are just going to be a liability on your team. Because you have to take on resources to make sure that you have more item progression. But then again, with all these items, with all these resources taken away from your team to you, what are you going to do? Like, how can you contribute back to your team?
Yeah, you have nothing to offer.
Yeah, you have nothing to offer.
It's a pretty tough game here for them. SAG claim it's tier 2. They're going to go bottom, probably look to claim all the outer towers here with this assassin going for Blink Dagger. Okay, see if we can farm that up. I have my doubts though. This game going south pretty fast, but you know, we can take a look at the difference between how SAG try and force an end game scenario versus how IG did it here in game number 1 of this series. Of course, IG leading in this best of 3 rather series.
Yeah, that's true. At least I think IG is handling this pretty okay.
Yeah.
They are always making sure that the both side lanes are being pushed out by heroes that are expendable. Either the Lich or the Nyx or the Quap, because Quap is able to do that because of the blink. So you always want to put all these kind of elusive heroes or heroes that can die, that is afford to die, to do the dirty work for you. You don't want your PR to be doing that. You want your Timber Saw to be doing that. So even if you die, just make sure that you have a buyback, and that's all good.
Yeah, you're good to go. Everyone's saving for buyback. I know the PL still got his, saving up for that Abyssal Blade. Nearly has it. Is that going to be the additional bit of lockdown that they need to try and nuke through one of these carries here? I mean, it just seems, I don't think they have enough damage even with the Basher. Yeah, oh, sorry, a Basher aside, a full Abyssal layer.
Yeah, I think the BKB duration is too long right now for IG to fight into.
We're so close to level 25 already on the face of 22. Backtrack or AoE for the corner?
I think you always want to go for a backtrack against the PL so that you try to not take too much damage from the PL illusion.
Yeah,
and so it's great against the Sonic Wave. So there's a lot of cheap damage that you can backtrack off.
Indeed, we're back now. Play some musical chairs. See if we actually get much play. But again, it seems to be getting better with time. I wonder if maybe it was just a thing causing that awkwardly. I imagine most players have thrown aside the musical chairs. Not really. They don't want to dance. They don't want to do any dancing here.
They're too tired to dance.
Too tired to dance. Just want to play their game of Dota here.
Yeah, they just want to claim that victory.
Well, it's still... Ollie's like, oh, I'll play some musical chairs. Why not?
Ollie the good guy, man. He's always the good guy in the team.
As we take a look at our IG Vision. Behind it, they do have vision on the Storm Spirit. They know he's not really with the team, but it's the Storm Spirit. He can ball lightning and be there. A lickety split. We're good to go. SAG.
How do they want to approach this advantage? They're putting JT in front of everything, which is smart.
No, they're going to get him right back to the back. Oh, they time it. Yeah, the UL7 coming through. Not actually necessary, so that's going to be Arena of Blood wasted as he tries to leave the pit. Going to get a big fat no, however. The shield wall. Alright, it's only a 60-second cooldown, but even better, the BKB was committed there. We have another pause. Or disconnect. Big one as well.
Pure bulk. Alright, Phantom Assassin, Dark Willow, and Juice.
See any of them?
I've seen
any of them.
I've seen all of them.
Oh,
all
yeah?
of them, yeah. Pro.
Are you actually? Where? Point them. Put them to me right now.
Alright. Here's the PA.
Okay.
Right, just right beside the Tide.
Yeah.
Thanks. Dark Willow.
I see you don't know where she is. That's the biggest oversight. You can't see her. You take a look at our replay here. It's going to be the...
Yeah, look at that instant BKB reaction.
Yep. A nice Spirit Mars usage there as well. Just such a good team fight out of SAG there. You're right, instant BKB. Let's see how long this goes. Hopefully, oh no, we did not get to see. We're back live, but I was I was gonna see if perhaps the BKB was caught by the Spirit of Mars or not. We got any resolution on that?
What is that?
I don't know.
What's the flying?
What is
that
going
flying
on? It's this Butch. It's Butch the Courier.
Guys, please, I know you guys have seen a lot of Pudge, but still,
Do not
pick Pudge goals.
pick Pudge.
Support.
Is the is the thing out? Can it's already out, the persona?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
remind me when it's out to just ban Pudge every single time I go into pub game. Do not pick Pudge, guys. No matter what role, just don't pick this hero.
Don't do it. Dude, as PO trying to pass the time here, still remaining paused. Invictus Gaming have found themselves here in a bit of a pit. 13k down, trying to hold high ground 30 to 17. Still only 36 minutes in the game, but as I don't know, this is it's like the Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints versus I think the Patriots, where they had where the power went out at in like the middle of the third quarter or something. So they just spent like 45 minutes to get the lights all back on.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they kind of rallied back.
Ooh.
Yeah, so perhaps this is going to become one of those cases.
Yeah.
The case
I'm more of an NBA guy, so I couldn't refer to your reference point.
I'm not really a sports guy. I'm more of an esports
我
guy.
是一个没有感情的
Same.
发
Yeah,
现
so I just know that because that's a very common example when people talk about momentum going into a series. Hey, this team was dominating in the first half. All of a sudden, power goes out. 20-minute break. You know, the other team that's able to come back there. Storm zapping around. Regen rune activated. Just got that sight.
Oh, Regen Arcane.
Yeah, Regen and Arcane. The double rune makes it a very situation. He's really just really digging waves here. That is something. Don't let the rune expire. Now his team smoked up around him. Next assassin, no meteor hammer here, so he's not gonna be able to nuke the wave or anything.
Just as the game of stalling right now. SAG is trying to find a way to break through the high ground to find an opening for them to close out the game. But for IG side, they are constantly pushing out these waves.
Illusionist Cape might be a way back in this game if they can find it.
Illusionist Kit.
Illusionist Cape, if that drops here for IG, in addition with the PLX, it's a lot. That's amazing damage.
You're right. Oh, Timeless Relic.
Be a good one. 25% debuffing freeze.
Yep. That's gonna be like what?
That's gonna
4 second stun.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty long with that cooldown. I'm sorry, with the level 10s as well. Minotaur Horn for our
Ward?
Void. You know, honestly, I thought that Phoenix had a Minotaur Horn. That's what I thought when he BKB'd earlier on in the fight. I was like, that's a Minotaur Horn, right? Nope. Mars. Ali.
Use him? This is why you buy. This is why you buy Phoenix Boot and not a power crash.
Look at that, they're all chasing Ali. Cool Scepter will be caught at last. I think he had to turn at least a little bit there, and they're going to be able to get him. God, finding him there after the Evil Scepter. Wasting a bit of time, though. The Accursed Time was away.
Yeah, but every time, if you're dying, as long as you have a buyback there, everything is okay. Especially you're just a leech, you don't care about your life is not as worth.
I don't think they dropped the Illusionist Escape. Can we check our dire items here for IG to see if their T4s have all dropped? But I know that there's a leveler. I think that's on the way to our.
Oh yeah, there is one.
Oh, there is an illusion. No,
Oh, no, that's far away.
Okay, they still have one more to drop though. They could find it. They could find it here. I think I just heard an item drop there. What the shack up? That's not gonna cut it.
Like that.
It's not gonna cut it here. They really were probably pulling for that illusion escape. What is it? I think the illusions become much tankier as well, so it makes it incredibly hard. In fact, I think your illusion because I don't know how that works with the doppelganger illusions, because with the doppel illusions, one of them takes 100% damage.
Yep.
So does that set the illusion damage to 150%? Or does it override it? Or does it only, you know what I mean? Does it set like a damage ceiling of 150%, or does it set all damage for that illusion state to 100%?
I'm not
It's
sure.
a big disconnect, all 5 DC up.
Or Rampage.
The Rampage is time. JT getting plenty of heroes. He's got a good farm though. He's got a Scythe device now queued up. He's very tanky now. It's 3,500 HP. see. Hopefully SAG do rejoin the game. I imagine they'd like to, though.
Yeah, definitely like to rejoin this game.
Yeah, right? Do not want a remake here.
Yeah, finally, you know, there's one hope of winning. Don't want to let this go, let this slip off.
No.
Fantasy point though. How do you ever calculate this actually? I have no idea.
So it's you get a majority of them from wards. I know this because I usually finish top 5%. I feel like for the TI challenge, you know. Mostly it's from wards. It's from CS scene. It's from your KDA and for tower kills and and for your fight participation.
Wow.
But usually, I mean, look, it's Storm Spirit on top, which is no surprise. You want half the game, right? 9, 3, and 8. Participated in a lot of kills, but the Bane was right underneath them because you get like half a point for every single observer would you place them, and now that they're free,
cool.
You just get so many points there.
I see. And of course PL is the lowest because he has been doing nothing.
Yeah, he's been dying a lot, unfortunately, hitting creeps, not really participating too much. He must have another item here. We haven't seen him in some time. There's going to be the BKB on our Storm Spirits as our PL smoked up with the rest of his team. Okay, good items coming out from IG though. Potentially team fight turning. DD.
They're doing a big smoke out. Right, you said they want to get at least get some bounty runes.
Yeah,
for themselves.
That's the 4-minute mark. Good gold on these guys. 120 gold each.
Also credit to SAG. They know that IG might pull out a move like that.
Yeah.
So because most of the time, more undisciplined team, they'll just split up everybody and get 4 runes. But this is actually the time that you can get by a better opponent.
Yeah. And good restraint by IG. They don't initially go for that bottom bounty rune either. They wait a little bit just to make sure they get vision of the Storm Spirit. Okay, he's mid. We're good. Ace and Cheese here on Roche will be the second Roche at the 40-minute mark, as there is going to be Our Faces Void while Liam continuing to farm. I see plenty of props up from that Battle Fury. Satanic not completed them going next for the Butterfly. Should be Roche pretty much uncontested here in favor of SAG.
Alright. Aegis and Cheese.
Oh, they smoked up though. IG looking for the jump, trying to blow up one of the sports, and they will be able to. Chrono doesn't hit anyone. It actually catches the Mars. Mars is gonna go down. Bane will now finally drop as there's the Hex. BKB expiring on the Faceless Void as they're gonna drop the Phoenix. Great location, but the PL's gonna find it. Can he get the auto attacks onto it? I don't think he's gonna be able to. Oh, that's a big stun though. Out from the Nick Stats, and Gem has been picked up. He's gonna get absolutely murdered though. And look at this. PL running for his life. There's gonna be the Abyssal Blade stun. Fly trying to get away. There's gonna be another Phantom Run. Can he escape? The great escape from Fly cut down in his prime. As it will be Faceless Void able to nuke him down. The buybacks have been committed here. 2 buybacks out from SAG puts a very good use, however, as they make they turn it into 4 kills after a pretty bad chrono. Probably about the worst chrono you could have gone for at that point.
Yeah, you also chrono your Mars into that as well.
Yeah.
But then again, I think even like the room for Mystic for that drops is just so huge, and also they're having such a big network lead already, so they're
I think he's dead. I think he's just dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. I think that's GG now. IG, we're gonna have a PL dead for over 2 minutes. The GG will be called after a bit of might end up being a controversial game. Hopefully we have a patch after this one and we're good to go. As Smart Arrow Gaming will surprise. They'll take game number 2. Lots of pauses and lots of pause time games, most importantly, which they will overcome. Good farm from them. I mean, those 3-4...
FY, he's found himself No Tail out on his own. He's trapped him. There's No Tail. Is he going to get any sort of backup? No, he's not. There's 3 still dead on OG. It'll be a slow and painful death here for No Tail as Zame comes in for the kill secure.
I love the way that Chalice popped his BKB super early in that fight. He just knows, I just need to get my ulti off, and he cast it at a very safe range. He didn't wait for the last second of his BKB. He's not very greedy. And I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been winning these team fights. Seb has been struggling, still about 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
Yeah, this Brewmaster is a display of perfection, really. It's the highest level in the game with his Bloodseekers.
And doing a ton of damage. One of the most damage in the game as an offlaner.
Now has full Shiva, so even more ways. He's pretty much itemized entirely just to be like, Ana, I'm ruining your game. I've got Radiance, I've got Shivas. You're going to struggle so much in these fights as Phantom Lancer.
Eric's did his best to keep Ana alive, and but Ana wasn't able to do damage because he was ruptured. He wasn't that low on HP, but still can't run around.
Seb.
Oh, I'm as ninjas here.
Got to be
Watch
careful
Jerax.
who shows up top. Indeed, Jerax. He's going out on his own. He doesn't expect Arme to have this Invis rune. As Arme will show himself. Jerax goes across, but Somnus is there.
Somnus is not messing around rupturing.
No mercy. They're feeling very confident now at this point, getting these very advantageous team fights as well as getting kills on the split push too. Thompson though, we'll find X-Nova.
Seb, and as well. Between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so
Yes.
just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He's toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed FY, the patience keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Ana is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Ana, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Ana's got a TP available. He's into the trees, he's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun. Ana, can he get out as well? He can. OG will avoid that rotation from PSG LGD.
FY is just so obnoxious there, following Seb for over a minute, just stalking him, trying to have his team come over.
So that's about, a minute without Aegis being used for LGD. They have 2 minutes left, I would say, to capitalize on this Aegis. Oh man, looks like he is level 50.
Pretty much back to a 50-50. PSG LGD 2-1 up at the moment in this best of 5 grand finals. 1 game needed to secure the championship title. And at this point, they are ahead here in game 4.
No-Tail hasn't had time to gather a full army of Ancient Crates. Right now, he just has the Ancient Black Dragon. You really want those other auras when you're at a big disadvantage in these team fights already.
Yeah, it's tough though, because Jerax doesn't want to be following around his Chen, giving him the Aghanim, so. As Thompson, see, he does have a Lincoln Sphere picked up, and they should have the BKB finished on Seb too. So that'll give him a little bit easier time to get those Blink Claws as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, I've Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in, gets the call, the character's going to get FY. There with the snowball save, he's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the TP. They've got the stun to cancel though. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson, he's running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tail's coming in towards the shrine, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in the series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly.
Perfect time.
Perfect timing, and has the Senton creep to boot. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time that he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. He sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The blood bright silence connects. He's got the man to back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. And X-Nova throughout this whole tournament has had the best vision in every situation, even when you wouldn't expect it. They're just like, oh, they're fighting on the left side. They're not going to have vision over here. But no, X-Nova always seems to have those prepared in every situation.
And he has some incredible foresight to be able to have these wars that just lead to really clutch pickoffs. And Axe has not spent his money on BKB. He has the money, but he might be looking to save for buyback.
We'll see if any of the buybacks do get forced out. Thompson's still dead for 15. Ideally, he doesn't buy back it. They may have to buy back on Ana. He's gone for 50 seconds. The split coming out from Chalice. This is ready to push in, look for the stun on No-Tail to hold back the Chen as the mid-racks are exposed. PSG LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of Rack. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm, is it enough to do anything? It isn't. PSG LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buybacks now out as Ana in trouble. He's pulled back for this one. The deafening blast onto the 3 of them, knocks them back. But Ana gets focused. Seb, he's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson. Blinks in with the cold snap. The PL army's on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top rack. Somnus now down for 2 minutes. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's 400 gold short of it. It's up in about 8 seconds. OG, they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. 2 of the side lanes are already gone, but I think trying to get some kills here, like on FY here, would be very ideal.
I mean, look how close the Brew is at 25. I mean,
So close.
With that primal split cooldown.
Oh, Thompson, he sees it FY. He's used the snowball. He turns with the combo FY with the self-fuels, but OG, they've surrounded him. Seb jumps in with the call, the blade mail. FY's gone.
Instant buyback from FY.
Still that scary, scary time for LGD. 75 seconds without Somnus. OG have the full 5-man pushing in all 3 lanes at the same time as they approach LGD's base.
I don't even know if I give a head for that for this team fight. I mean, LGD are big goal, but no blood taken with 60 seconds. This could be disastrous.
He's got a full BKB on Seb as well.
Chalice really wants to hit level 25 before he pops that primal split. So close.
Just got to be careful, Seb. Looking for that blink initiation.
Chalice is stepping back. Grabs, they give him the tome. He needed like 5 experience and they gave him the tome just to make sure that he gets it anyway. Just playing as safe as possible here.
Looks like OG don't feel that the window is big enough for them to push in whilst this Bloodseeker's still dead. They'll back away.
They can't count. They bought back 3 heroes. They weren't able to get any T3s, and there's no Roshan up yet. Big Daddy No-Tail's praying for a Roche right now so they can get that refresher, but it's not going to be out. And maybe we'll dodge a bullet.
At least they got a good amount of economy off that, right?
Yep.
It was up to a 15k gold advantage and they chunked it down to 7. Same thing with experience. So they did get quite a lot out of that one, but they ideally wanted to get at least one of those sets of racks to get some momentum pushing in with those 3 buybacks used.
Absolutely, it is this really scary moment of the game now for OG. We're about 5-6 minutes still without those buybacks available. If PSG LGD can find that one team fight, it could be the team fight to win TI in this window of time that they now have presented to themselves.
Ana's gone full in for that butterfly too. As they pick up also an Aeon disc on Jeremy, so protected in O. DD did spawn, however, was killed.
It's also pretty scary for Maybe right now. He only has a 5-second BKB, and he does a lot of damage and will get wrecked by the X Blade Mail call if he finds it, especially with his BKB now. There's not that many ways to stop him.
It's just all about FY and Chalice, right? Just either saving or just getting into the midst of the fights and not allowing OG to get the picks.
And the smoke, it's going to be dispelled.
Let's get dispelled. But it's
He's in the trees, they're on the high ground, they've got the vision with the Shiva's covered, Ana's on his way over, they've got the snowball down, there's the Catapult, Seb jumps in, he's able to find the call onto Challenge, but Challenge already got the BKB out, the Sunstride's going to be down onto FY, but FY will survive. Seb pots the BKB, he'll try and stand his grab, but Seb, he's going to go down, no buyback on the axe, as Jerax as well, surrounded by PSG LGD, the Eon disc will proc, but they'll fight through it.
He has to buy back immediately.
Look at these creep track by these Force Spirits. On the bottom row, they have no creeps in the mid lane.
Sienna still holding on to that buyback on Jerax. But as Ben said, the creeps aren't here.
It's backdoor. And they breached through it. It's not looking like it right now. Maybe everyone hitting the same one.
That creep cutting, is it enough to hold OG in the game?
You see No-Tail's already running to just, he doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
Which he certainly will, as they get upon him. They find his life. 1 minute now without No-Tail and without Seb. Thompson, Anna, and Jerax. The only 3 heroes that can offer their defense during this final minute, this final stand.
Jerax is really trying to hold on to his buyback.
As Chalice split, of course, up once again. They're finishing off this second set of racks. He's got the Cyclone holding Anna up in the skies. As this racks on the top lane will fall, the melee rack's gone. PSG LGD playing this carefully. As they'll go down towards the bottom as well. Arme, doppelgangers, he's losing a fair bit of mana into the PL. Still able to shift back into that Morphling if needs be. As OG, they will lose their top racks, but they won't lose the game. PSG LGD are playing it safe. They know how close they are to victory, and they will not throw it away.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to de-ward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roche fake out.
Check. Anna is on top of X-Nova. The Ghost Head's going to get the set. Oh. He's in. The call, the MP, the counter, but FY is in. He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. But he's got it up. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis. Somnus looking to get involved. Pause the BKB to get over the ice roll. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. There's now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. The doppelganger to jump away from the snowball over to Thompson, the self-fuels, FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in, again, up into the air, Arme straight on top of No-Tail, FY will fall, Arme looking towards No-Tail, No-Tail pops the hand of God, but No-Tail beat it down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna, he's been left behind in Thompson, he's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo, can he find the angle, Jerax coming in, keeping Anna alive, Anna with the doppelganger, the deafening blast comes out onto the 2 of them, Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill, can he find it in time onto X-Nova, he's on top of him, trying to beat him down, Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive, Jerax back in, the combo, meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky, Bombs the Shiva's gone, he's on top of Jerax, Jerax is gone, Anna as well, can he really fight back against the Somnus, and X-Nova is so low. As the buyback for Jerax comes in, he's healing Anna back up, that buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova, the cold snap, down onto the Attraction, they find him, he's out of mana, he's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can! OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG LGD's turn to be without 2 of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds.
Oh my god, that buyback from Jerax onto that shrine, being able to save Anna, but Anna also toying with them with that doppel. He sent the illusion, they thought that was the real one. They actually couldn't finish him off, even though they got the thirst vision of him for a second.
With the level 25 talent on the doppelganger, it's really hard to kill him.
Seb,
Yeah.
he's looking straight for the play. Can he find Somnus? He's hunting. Somnus, he's there, Seb. He'll see him. Oh! Doesn't get the call though, and now Seb. He'll be ruptured. They're looking at him, but Anna, he's straight in on top of Somnus. Somnus puts the BKB, Anna again with the doppelganger. They see Cataclysm coming out. And Somnus still alive. Anna will be able to force him away. They've got the hex. They've got the control. They're on top of him. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chalice got for 2 minutes. And Seb, he's finding, looking for Arme. Big Daddy No-Tail gets the penitence out. Only onto the illusion though. Arme able to waveform up to the high ground. Arme should be fine here.
Thompson's got the ghost, he's got Hex
maybe
up soon too.
Oh, the doppelganger Arme's over the trees. Can he hide his way out of this?
No, back. Real one.
Goes for the waveform. Seb tries for the call, but he's already out of there. Nice play from Arme.
And he buys so much time too for his team there. The Brewmaster was dead for 120 seconds, now only 90.
Still a big window for OG. They're only without Jerax for the same amount of time. And that lead that PSG LGD had, it is going down a little bit. Only 4K, 5K at the moment with these last few fights. Obviously the 25 is now coming out on OG. Thompson's into the pit.
What a timely DD coming out for him too. I don't think they expected to be taken down as fast. He's almost able to solo it with the help of these summons. And that's a refresher shot. There's no way to get this. There's no way LGD can.
Oh, and the Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG T-Rex that. At all.
The Berserker's Call now is, I mean, the AoE
It's
is
massive.
really massive now when you have that talent.
It's so hard to play against. Can PSG LGD do it? They've got the Basher now.
Radiant
Somnus.
team back.
But just a 2k lead with those last big comeback plays from OG.
Dire team back.
Still 30 seconds without challenge.
Radiant team back. Dire team back. Radiant team back. Dire team back. Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Queen of pain. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Open.
Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor.
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
Oh. Oh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Phantom Lancer.
Ah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Earth Shaker. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Oh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Stop.
You may now select your heroes.
It was your own damn fault.
Prepare for battle.
我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。
Good. Good.
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Denied!
structures are fortified. Middle tower is under attack.
It was your own damn fault.
我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scared. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
What a bounty! Stupendous!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Our face. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
attack. Radiant are scanning. Is under attack.
Stupendous!
Denied.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Over here now. Here I am. Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You and your
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower